having a come to Jesus moment? Well, now I'm going to teach you how. Good evening, family. This is Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, here to invite you to my latest masterclass. Last year, in 2020, September, we did something called the University of You. A masterclass, 4 days long, 4 modules, but it was just me. This year, we're doing something totally different because I want this to be more impactful. This year, we're doing Come to Mises. What do you mean, come to Mises? Well, it's quite simple. You've heard of having a come to Jesus moment. Well, now I'm going to teach you how to confront your darkness, your demons, your trauma, your unhealed hurt. Come to Mises. We're going to teach you how to confront all of those things that inhibit the quality of your relationships. 4 days. 4 modules. We're going to cover emotional sobriety. We're going to cover generational curses. We're even going to cover finances and how to deal with transactional love while living in a transactional society. This is going to be a haymaker of a class, of a course. I don't want you to miss it. So with that said, this is what you need to do. Go to cometomises.com, put in the code ZoLive21 and you're going to get 70% off. This is one of those things you get the whole family together, you guys sit down and you watch it. It's like devotion. I remember Big Mama used to do devotion when we were young. This is like devotion, man. We're going to introduce you guys to an African spiritualist. We're going to introduce you guys to a couple of psychotherapists. It's a big deal. Don't miss it. Come to Mises.com.
Don't be this guy. Raise your drive and libido. It's time to man up with X-Wolf. Boost your testosterone levels to help decrease your body fat percentage and increase lean muscle mass gains. Boost your stamina and blood flow for those tough workouts. And these workouts also. Go to xlabsubs.com to find out more.
Now, in my previous book, The Holographic Relationship, I talked about spiritual entropy in context to the scientific model. Entropy is the second law of thermodynamics. And what that basically says is any energy system that goes on will break down the longer it goes on. In relationships, this is how we find ourselves looking for that spark that was lost. Another term for entropy is hidden information. So when we talk about entropy, the longer we don't address something, the longer we don't confront something in relationship, the more the relationship begins to break down into chaos. Welcome to Zolo Mansion. We back in the building. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Yeah! All right, I won't be yelling today. People get too excited. People become, why's so yelling? Somebody said sound is cracking. Homeboy A-Brit at water. Sound is cracking, big bro. Can't hear you.
How's it cracking?
Testing 1, 1, 1. Testing 2. Can you hear me? Let me just make sure we good.
Yeah, because there's nothing wrong.
Oh, there it is.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I sound good. I sound good. Okay. All right. We good.
Good now. I didn't do nothing.
Come to Mises Masterclass. Go to cometomises.com. Put in the code, and there is your price. Right? Come to Mises.com. It's going to be amazing. I got a lot of people working on this project. I got a lot of people that are contributing to this project, namely Babalao Obafemi. He will be talking about generational curses and how to break those. Let me tell you why this is so important for today's Zolo Mansion. The topic I got is going to be crazy. But he will be coming in talking about that sound is gone. Yep. Testing 1, 2.
It's not on mute. I haven't done anything.
They said that sound. There it is. They said it's coming in and out. I haven't done anything.
Hey, oh my God.
Now it's out.
Thank you so much for
good?
that analogy. Okay.
I hear some crackling. Testing.
All right, hold on just a second.
He's changing the cable now.
Changing.
Now.
Okay.
All right, we good. We good. Come to Mises. Come to Mises.com. I know a lot of people said they were going to sign up. Is the sound out or no? Am I good?
They say you're good. Are we good now?
Yeah, we good. All right. A lot of people been saying they're going to sign up. A lot of people say they're going to sign up. They're going to sign up. Sign up now. Come to Mises.com. Again, 4 days, special guests. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be really life-changing. Also, don't forget, support all of the black businesses that I put in front of you. We played the X-Wolf video. Why buy eugenic or what is it? Nugenics. Why buy Nugenics when you could buy a black-owned brand? I want you guys sincerely to really buy out all of their stock, all of their inventory. Just go to the website xlabssups, SUPPS, xlabssup.com and buy out all of their inventory. Also, I want you guys to support Total Package Energy. Total Package Energy, man. What else can I say about this product? I believe in it. It works. It's a real product, and it is a product that is really owned by black folk up in Oakland. Very, very, very appreciative of these folks. So please buy out their entire inventory. You're going to need that vitamin C. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to need that B12. I'll tell you that right now. Go get all of their inventory. Also, Z-Moss, my Z-Moss product. Go buy out all of the inventory. You're going to need it. This topic is going to really jump into all of this, but you're going to need it. Z-Moss, it has Irish moss, bladderwrack, burdock, black pepper, the whole 9 yards. The Book of Ronan, thank you, brother, for hitting the super chat. Please wake the super chat up, party people. Everybody in here, please hit the like button. Please hit the super chat. You guys are going to need that C-Moss. I'm telling you right now, go to cmossbusiness.com. Also, I've been telling people to do a micro business, C-Moss business. C-Moss has become, you know, it's always been, if you eat Jamaican food, they got Irish moss drinks and, you know, all kind of stuff like that. But it's always been, C-Moss, speaking of, has always had a lore of health and reproductive properties. So if you want to start your own micro business, I suggest you go to cmossbusiness.com, 1-800-298-8513. We sell in bulk. But if you just need a bottle of C-Moss, go get mine. cmossbusiness.com. Go order your Z-Moss. Thank you, Yannick. Yannick just hit my Cash App with $5. Thank you, Yannick. Kiana Kelly. Hey, Kiana.
Hey, KK.
Hey, KK. My homeboy A. Britt Atwater in the building. W. Luckett is in the building. Brotherhood, manhood, fatherhood in the building. Malcolm Charles is in the building. Deanna S. is in the building. Richard Harper is in the building. I don't know how to say this. Osmain C. You stay in the building.
Stay in there.
Yeah, Alazizi, Mozambique, what up? Neat at Night, Eric is in the building. We got a lot of folk in here. I'm just trying to say hi to as many people as I can. Sugar Crisp in the building.
Sugar.
Empire Foundation is in the building. Empire. DJ Inglewood. Hey. Hold the Boko Shah. Joseph is in the building.
Oh, Nick at Night, hey.
We got folk in here, man. Jamal, Lauren B. If I don't see your name, please forgive me. B. Young, DC The Truth 85, Dwayne Williams, William Smith. Everybody up in here.
Oh, Kiana said her name is Kiana like Fiona.
Kiana like what?
Kiana like Fiona.
So it's Fiona. It's still KK.
Oh, okay, Kiana, okay.
Yeah, my son went off yesterday at the Drew League. People been talking to me. Hey, thank you, LaTroy Wilson, for that $5 Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate the open heart that you guys have today and you guys are sharing. I appreciate it. Please share by hitting the like button as well. Kurt Sr. in the building.
Thank you, Unique.
Carlton Coleman is in here. We up in here. Support all the businesses that I put in front of you. Go support the HuriKane Report.
Oh, on time.
On time. Didn't have to look for it. The HuriKane Report. Write it, take action, maintain freedom. This is the black version of Al Jazeera, our own news outlet. I want to try to have conversation with the chat room, so I'm gonna be reading and looking at the chat room. So if you guys see my head go down, that's only because I'm looking at my phone here. But yes, love y'all, appreciate y'all, thank y'all. Y'all show Sarah some love as well. Hit the like button, share this video. Let's get the algorithm. Come to Mises.com.
Hey, Mom.
X-Wolf from xlabsubs.com. Total Package Energy. TotalPackageEnergy.com. HuriKane Report. H-report.news. We are supporting Black-owned businesses. You already know how we do. We've been doing this since 2012.
Hey.
We're the blueprint for a lot of people on how to promote these Black businesses, how to keep these Black businesses alive and well and sustained. All right.
Oh, but you know, they can also call you, right?
Oh, my community app. Hey, listen, y'all get involved with the community app. There's some people that have joined my app. All you got to do is text that number right now. Text that number right now and join my community. If you do that, I'm going to text you back right now just to show you that this is a real situation. Text me right now. Join my community app. I'm texting people right now. What up, family? Texting people. Hey, get your notebooks out. Get your notebooks out, because we about to go deep, deeper than Atlantis.
Hey.
Deeper than the seafloor traveled by the mantis. You copycats will never know. Sorry. Just had an X-Clan moment. Sorry. All right. Somebody text me right now. All right, I'm going to check back in a second. Text me. Okay. Another quick update before we get into the topic. The Shrouded Lighthouse is 16 chapters long. I got chapter 16 on Wednesday. Yesterday. Chapter 16 came in. What does that mean for you? Very simple. This is what this means. I have four more chapters to edit. My editing process involves 3 editors across the country. The copy editor in Nashville, Tennessee, she's done. She's finished. She's complete. She's completed her job. And she held us up a little bit because that's just her. You know, we had a whole conversation. Her nature is she doesn't stick to deadline. The book was 2 months late. But I will say this about her. She's sweet as apple pie. She's such a sweetheart. And more than that, the code Sean Wells for Come to Mises is ZoLive21, all caps. ZoLive21, all caps. And I would love if everybody signed up to it today. I'd appreciate it. Everybody that's going to go. But she did an amazing job copy editing the book. I'm overwhelmed when I read it. You know, I'm like, wow, we're going to change the game. We're going to change lives. We're going to change the world. Somebody left a comment on my page and was like, Zo, what have you contributed to the community? And let me just be clear. Just like in the Hindu culture, there are caste systems, right? You have the racist underclass. They put us under, you know, the Dalits, Dashush, right? Oh, rest in peace to my brother, man. Brother Renoko Rashidi.
Oh.
He was on Zolo Mansions September of last year, and we talked about this as well. Rest in peace to that brother. When an old man dies, African proverb, when an old man dies, a library burns down with him. And we lost 10 libraries in Brother Runoko Rashidi. So much love to his family, much love to his soul. He is now officially an ancestor. So rest in peace, Dr. Runoko Rashidi. We lost one. But in the Hindu culture, the blackest, darkest people are on the bottom. They're called the untouchables, the Dalits, right? Called the untouchables. And then as you work your way up, you got the warrior class, you got the worker class, and then at the top you have the Brahmins or the priest class. Kamala Harris's mother was a Brahmin. The Brahmins, like Gandhi, typically were very racist. Even though they were brown people, they were racist towards Africans and black people. Kamala Harris, her mother, is a Brahmin Indian. You heard some of the quotes. All you got to do is look up some of the quotes that Mahatma Gandhi said about black people. He did not like black people. And the irony is he inspired Martin Luther King with the Hindu principle known as ahimsa. Ahimsa means nonviolence. And Gandhi led his people in a nonviolent protest against the colonizers from Great Britain. And they won their freedom from those people and eventually created a whole new country that we now know today as Pakistan. Right? People say, what have you contributed, Zo? I gave you the caste system of the Hindus to say everybody has a different role. Right? Not everybody is a teacher. Not everybody is a guru. Not everybody is a warrior, for that matter. Right? There's a warrior class. There is a working class. And I think what happens in our society, because they want you stupid, that our society has indoctrinated us to think intelligence, right, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is not valuable and doesn't count for anything, right? Not valuable and doesn't count for nothing. All you do is talk. Right? And it's unfortunate that we live in this type of society, but that's pretty much what it is. We live in an anti-intellectual society. Deep thought, right? Contextual thinking, nuanced thinking is frowned upon. This is why spirituality is such a difficult concept to actually grasp, right? So, they say, what are you doing, Zo? Clearly you haven't read the relationship dismount. I have thousands of letters, right, from people that said, hey man, you saved my marriage. Hey man, you saved my relationship. Hey man, you healed me of some things just because I read the relationship dismount. Clearly you haven't read the holographic relationship. Can you guys put your hands up if you've gotten those two books? Just those two books alone should be read by the people who ask, what have you done, Zo? What have you done? Because if you read those books and they didn't affect you and you already knew all of the knowledge and information that is contained therein, then I have done nothing. But if you can find people who have read those books change people. They break generational curses. They break limiting thinking, limited thoughts. They break negative self-talk. They break, they get you to face wounds that many people, there goes somebody, Yah Lotus said, change my life. There you go. There you go. That's what these books are designed to do. Steve, before you to see. Stephen is before you to see. What's up, good brother? Thank you, man. Thank you. So before you question, what have I done? And I would say, what original thought have you contributed to the community of brown folk? Somebody said it evolved my life. Need the other book. It's coming. So, thank you. Somebody bought the Shrouded Lighthouse. Thank you. They used the code. Thank you. My next book, The Shrouded Lighthouse, is really going to change the game. If you thought those two books were powerful, this is Zo Unleashed. Like I said, my copy editor in Nashville, she's finished her part. Now, me and my editor out of Oakland, sister, she's edited a lot of books. She edited KRS-One's Temple of Hip Hop book. She edited his Ruminations book. And she's edited all of my books. Her and I get together and we read the book together. And we edit what the sister down in Nashville sends us. When I tell you The Shrouded Lighthouse, I'm excited. I'm excited. That's all I can say. It's coming too. We finished last Tuesday on chapter 12. So we have 4 more chapters to edit. Then it goes to Atlanta, to my Atlanta editor. And then once they're done, when she's done, then we take it to formatting. Formatting is going to take about a week. We want the font to look like this. We want the pages to look like this. We want the quotes to be like this. We want italicized this, that, the third, whatever. And then after that, I'm sending it to the manufacturer. And that's going to take 2 weeks. So I'm very excited about this work because it's inspiring me. As I read, I get more ideas. I'll be like, oh, wow. Great book. If you haven't pre-ordered your copy now, you can do that at theshroudedlighthouse.com. So let's get to it. Today's topic, Xylon Farrow. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said audible for the truck drivers, though. Yes, we're going to get all of that together. What do you bring to the table? There's a video floating around on Instagram where a brother is telling a sister, basically asking, what do you bring to the table? So this is what, if I pay all the bills, if I take care of the house, if I pay every bill, you don't have to pay no bills. I take care of everything. What do you bring to the table? And I think he was alluding, what do you bring to the table of equal value? And the sister's first response was, I turn that house into a home. I make that house into a home. So my thought initially jumped in like this. Ladies and gentlemen, can you make a house a home without being at home with yourself? Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Lord, 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 Lord. Girl, put on my church music now.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Where my church music? Can you?
Can you?
Can you make a house a home without being at home with yourself? See, you think in the old, outdated concept, right, that if a man take care of his responsibility and you take care of your responsibility according to the responsibilities that have been assigned to you via your upbringing, via your society, via, right, your conditioning or your cultural social indoctrination, that you are now somehow a real man or a real woman. It's real easy to counter these arguments, right? Sisters can't make a house a home if she's not at home with self. A brother can't hide behind his wallet and provisions if he's not at home with himself. See, y'all can get together in a house and that house can have nice things, And that house can have furnishings, and y'all can have cars and bank accounts, and the relationship will still fail. See, if you're not at home with yourself, what does at home with self mean? It's just a euphemism for accepting yourself in totality. You got so many people who live their lives on one side of themselves. Listen to me. Are they listening, Sarah? Living your life on one side of yourself, accepting half of you. Yet you want a whole person to come and love you wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. The same question I ask women, you can ask men. I ask women this question all the time. Can you name 5 currencies that a man is supposed to bring to a healthy relationship that has nothing to do with what's in his wallet? Sarah, can you?
I did. Honesty.
That's a good one.
You have to have honesty.
Because you can have a wallet full of money and be a goddamn liar.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
What else? I'm still listening.
Openness. Like
Openness.
Transparency. You know what openness?
Does that go under the category of honesty? Or is that separate from honesty, being transparent?
I think it's separate because openness, honesty is more like through like words and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I think transparency and openness is more of a communication type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more of it's action and word. To me, that's what I think. Say more. Because a lot of people, they can tell you one thing and be very honest, but their actions betray them.
Well, wouldn't that be a lie?
Yes, but a lot of people don't see that as a lie. Because I'm giving you this on this hand, but at the same time, I still can close you off on this one.
So you don't have full access to a person.
Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
They're the truth in the sliver of themselves that they allow you to have.
Yes.
Oh, got it. Somebody said authenticity. Mm-hmm. Somebody said emotional support. Somebody said spiritual guidance, security, sexual satisfaction, mental guidance.
Sexual satisfaction, I don't understand. Okay, we're good.
You do understand.
I mean, I understand. At the same time, I think if you got all the other ones, that's an automatic to me. But I mean, everybody's different.
Everybody's different. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. So again, right? Presence is a currency.
Oh, yes. I want to know you here.
Presence is a currency. See, let me tell you how presence shows up in relationship. Mm-hmm. Have some kids and let them motherfuckers be bad kids. Or kids, not bad kids, that's wrong. I ain't gonna do that. Have some kids and let them be good kids. Because this is how you know. When you got good kids, and you know kids will be kids from time to time. Show up at your kids' school and watch them straighten up if they respect you. They ain't even got to see. They ain't got to see you on campus. All they got to do is hear.
Yeah.
You know your daddy. What? My daddy here.
Where?
Presence. See, he here. Where he at? Where he at? Oh, I just saw him going over to the office to go talk to the guidance counselor.
Which Miss Davis?
Miss Davis and your daddy together right now. Presence matters. See, oftentimes we might lack the presence of a parental, of a parent, right? Somebody in that parental mode, right? So again, we might not value presence. Right? Yet we'll be seeking what we didn't get in the relationship. Come on, man. Come on. I don't know if y'all listening. I don't know if y'all hear me. I don't know if the choir is there with us.
But I think that's why I dated older men for a while. Just the presence of a mature man.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And they still was dumb. Okay.
Did somebody say maturity?
That's very important.
Now watch this. Because we are conflicted in two worlds. Just like science is conflicted in two worlds. That's why if you study anything about science, most scientists are now trying to create something that they've been trying since Einstein. And that's to unify all the different branches of science under one discipline. Back in the day, they said, now that we're going to call that gut. Grand Unified Theory. Now they calling it toe. TOE.
Your big toe?
Your big toe.
Come on now. Toe.
There's a book out that I've been reading. And it's a very heavy book. Go get it. It's by Thomas Campbell. He's a physicist turned spiritualist. And the name of his book is My Big Toe.
Oh, Lord.
Right? And toe stands for theory of everything.
Like beautiful mind.
Again, they're trying to unify all these things, right? The reason why is because the two most successful branches of science mirror relationships. Oh, I know y'all not ready. I talked about it in the holographic relationship, but I don't know if you read it yet. I don't know if you're serious about what did Zoe contribute to the community. Well, yes, it's in the holographic relationship when we talked about the two dichotomistic branches of science. You got one side that's on Einstein's side. And Einstein and Newton and all of them, they dealt with big stuff. Gravity, space-time, right? Planets. They dealt with the big stuff. That's the macro. But then, battling with another physicist, a younger man with new ideas and approaches to his hero's work, Einstein, wound up disagreeing with Einstein because he stumbled onto something that Einstein wasn't paying attention to, which opened the door to quantum theory. Quantum mechanics, quantum theory is now the most successful form of science we have ever had. This cell phone, quantum science, quantum theory. This TV, all this technology, the internet, all of that is quantum science. And now we're dealing with quantum computing. Now, theory of relativity, special relativity, deals with the big stuff. But now we start to find quantum, which is small stuff. Now we're going inside the nucleus of the atom. Now we're going inside the nucleus of the atom. And what they find is the further they peer into the small stuff, the more power there is. Oh, I think Jesus spoke on it when he said, with the strength of a mustard seed.
Hey, Lord. There you go.
With the strength of a mustard seed, you can move mountains.
You can move them.
So the smaller something gets, the more chaotic it gets. Guess what? Is this starting to make a little sense? On the big plane of science, the macro, shit is linear. Everything is logical, masculine, linear, logical, right? But on the smaller scale, the basic rules of physics break down. It's chaotic. Feminine. Do you see? Feminine. Just like a damn battery. You got a positive side and a negative side. All the power, it comes from the feminine side. The masculine side directs the power. Hey, DZ.
She don't know where to go.
But she everywhere. She all over. But that feminine, that masculine presence comes in.
Hey, come on, girl.
And hey, let's direct this energy into something. Do you see? Do you see? How do the two different kinds of science mirror relationship. Because your macro is societal linear ideas, concrete ideas. A man's supposed to do this. A woman supposed to do that. We supposed to do this together and then. But see, what is lost is the quantum side of relationships, which is spiritual. And spirit is illogical. You see, God said all the time in the Bibles and all these little holy books, you don't know my ways.
My ways are not your ways.
My ways ain't your ways.
You got other stuff going on.
That little bitty mind you got, that mind fits into the macro, where you are a cog in the machine. Mm-hmm. See, you can have everything you want in the macro. We got the education. We got the jobs. We got the house. We got the bills. We got the kids. We got the responsibility. We got the gender roles. We got gender roles and cinnamon rolls. Oh, we got it all.
We got San Antonio.
We got San Antonio. We got New Mexico.
Baby.
But what you don't have is an understanding of the intangible. And spirit is intangible. Why this person? Why are our traumas and triggers relating to? See, people think it's basic, just if I do my part and you do your part, we're going to be happy. That's not how this works. This person is reflecting what you have neglected within you. See, you accept half of yourself. Remember that point? You accept half of yourself because you don't like your ugly self. You don't like the person your absent father made you. So you put on a whole little tap dance, a whole little performance. You put that on.
Your Bojangles.
And see, the problem with that is you can only keep up that facade for so long. This is why relationship specialists call it that Goldilocks period, that 18-month, that honeymoon period, where the enhancement bias, right? That enhancement bias. The enhancement bias is something where your friends and family members know better than the people in the relationship the success or failure of a relationship, because you two are in the motherfucking relationship and y'all want it to work.
Come on now. Yep.
But go ask your mama and your big mama. That boy, not him. I don't know if you see it, but I done seen it a few times. Not him. Your Aunt Odessa. She had a nigga like that.
Come on, Odessa.
Your Aunt Odessa messed with a man like that. You see what happened to Odessa? You see that patch on her eye, right? That eye ain't never been the same.
Okay, old Papa eye.
I done seen that type of energy before. I done felt it. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's the enhancement bias. What you do is you aggrandize what I call their visible lights in the shrouded lighthouse, and you marginalize their dark lights. Whatever is wrong with them. But you're doing that for your partner, but let me flip it another way. You also have an enhancement bias for yourself.
On the toes now.
Do you see the point? Ain't no home if you ain't at home with you. There is no home to be made happy. I make this place a home. See, you bought a house. This ain't a Luther Vandross song. You understand? This ain't a Luther Vandross song, ladies and gentlemen. See, get in that house. Because guess what? Getting in that house is coming. See, a lot of people say, what Zo do? What Zo do for the community? I'm finna get to you now. Y'all know y'all about to get sent back home because of what's happening in the world.
Tough, baby.
Huh? And remember, when that first wave hit, did you see the news reports coming out about the spike in domestic violence?
Yes, sir.
Because people have not dealt with themselves. People haven't healed themselves as individuals. And now you locked in the house with somebody. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's coming again. Another round of that is coming again. Yeah. Listen, you can't go on no vacations no more because guess what? The mark of the beast is here. You got the got the crapcination cards. Mm-hmm. New York has already shut it down and said you can't do nothing unless you got that card. Mm-hmm.
Baby.
Huh? See, a lot of people don't want to deal with the real. This is why vacation and vacation means so much. I'd rather deal with a motherfucker I don't like in Jamaica than dealing with them in Jamaica, Queens.
Come on, because I can leave them now. And go
See, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm in Jamaica now, and that makes our relationship better because we did something together to build a bond.
I got flued out. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. You already bonded. Even with the failed relationships, those are bonds. If your new relationship is a reaction to the one that didn't work, that's a bond. Oh, I talked about it in the holographic relationship when I talked about relationship entanglement. See, you know you're not real with your partner. You're not real to your partner. You know that. How often do you think about what would have been with what your name now? Yes, you said you moved on. You said you over it. How often with new dude do you think about what your name now? Huh? How often do you fantasize? And let's not act like this is way off. You know how many people are still in contact with their exes? You know how many people whose exes are following them on social media?
Mine's stalking me for 3 years.
And they both married. Everybody married.
Everybody.
Everybody married, but what's your name them still on your Instagram? When was the last time what's your name them DM'd you?
Get in their business.
Oh, well, let's do it another way. Let's do it another way. You and the love of your life fall out as relationships do, and you reach out to what's your name them for a shoulder to cry on or an ear to hear. Huh? How many of you have reactionary marriages? This marriage was a reaction to some shit I went through that I did not reconcile before I got with you. Talk to me, Sarah. Is this is more normal than not? Am I right?
It's absolutely all the time. It's a lot of bag ladies and bag men out there.
See, just like the science, quantum mechanics deals with the unified field. Oh, Einstein said something. He said, the field is what determines everything. What you mean the field? They recognize that there is an energy signature around atoms and electrons. And the field determines whether or not they pop in or out of existence. See, down in quantum mechanical world, how you look at a thing determines what it is. They call it the measurement problem. Go look it up on YouTube. The measurement problem. You have to understand, observation is a type of measurement. When I observe, I am measuring.
That's how people put you in categories, even when they just. Yeah.
You better talk to me, Dad.
Yeah.
When I observe, I am measuring. So now watch this. Through what lenses are you measuring me through? See, if you don't reconcile it, what happens is whatever you've been through becomes the lens you look through.
Yep.
It becomes your interpreter of the world. See, animals have what they call a gestalt. Right? Animals. Now, understand this. A snake, especially venomous snakes, have a different gestalt than humans do. They call it a gestalt, or for animals, they call it an umwelt. UMWELT, umwelt. But it's a gestalt. It's a state of mind. It's a perspective. It's a filter. Right? So a venomous snake, a pit viper, sees the world through heat signatures. Because he's looking for that mouse. He see that mouse scampering. He see the energy signal. He go, oh, there he is. I don't give a fuck. There ain't no lights on, but I see you.
I see you.
I see you, boo.
Feel that heat, boo.
You hot, boy. I'm finna come bite the shit out you now.
Ooh, that rat pussy hot.
That's how they view the world.
Damn.
Do you view the world through unhealed trauma? Is your relationship an emotional reaction to what you didn't get an answer for in the last relationship? Is this new relationship a reaction to past disappointment? So now you going out in the world and you're looking through that gestalt. Somebody gonna do right by me.
Somebody. How do you fix your relationship stigmatism?
I need some relationship contacts.
Okay, come on now.
Shit.
Mine dries.
I got relationship bifocals on. I'm fucking with two people. I got relationship bifocals.
Ooh, Lord. They get a little blurry. Huh?
Do you understand? I'm nearsighted. As long as you close to me, nigga.
I'm needy. I'm telling you.
I'm needy, nigga.
I'm telling you, I'm needy. I know. I admit it.
Farsighted, nigga. You over there? It don't exist.
It don't even. Long distance.
It's long distance. This shit ain't real.
And they down the street. Okay. Damn.
I know people are upset with me because this is the real work you need. Ugh. See, all you gotta do is go to school, follow the rules, do your work. You understand? Be a hard worker. You're gonna make money. That's how America is set up. Right? Do your work, get your education, get your career, make your money. You gonna find somebody to be with you. Listen, do you know because of COVID, niggas is about to get kicked out. They putting their little mandates in place and they trying to stop certain things. But landlords is like, we want our money.
Yeah.
Huh?
That moratorium about to be over, man.
That moratorium about to be done. So do you get what I'm saying? In America, it's set up for you to make money.
Yeah.
Get bread. Oftentimes, we put so much effort and energy into being able to pay our bills and keep Netflix on and have Hulu and Disney Plus and now Paramount and then HBO Max has to be. You got 37 subscriptions now. You $700 a month. You didn't even know. See, a lot of times you put so much effort into maintaining all of that, right?
Yeah.
That you miss out on something very important. Relationships ain't about none of that. See, in a capitalist society, it has made it about that. And whatever we going through, we can work through that as long as the bills stay paid.
Yeah.
As long as the lights stay on.
Baby.
See, we work through all this other shit. We get through that. No, see, this other shit is the reason why y'all together in the first place.
That part right there.
How is your mate and your unhealed wounds soulmates? This is the perfect nigga to trigger you. How is that possible? See, y'all ain't looking at the spirit. You know why they ain't looking at the spirit? Because most relationship specialists don't teach the spiritual understanding of relationships. They teach the macro, the societal, the linear. Do your job, get your money, get your woman or man. But that's not going to get you through the process of you.
But a lot of people, they have their problems with each other got more in common than they do.
You better, let me put my motherfucking feet up. The fuck? Say that shit again, Sarah.
A lot of people, their problems have more in common with each other than they do.
Man, Sarah, god damn. So here goes Zoe, who ain't did shit for the community. I come and say, that's called a situation shift. Not a situation ship, a situation shift.
Yes, Lord.
This person is in your life to shift your consciousness. The way you think brought them here.
Yeah.
So you think it's easier to get rid of them than to get rid of the thought process that was the magnet that attracted them in the first place. And not only are you attracted to them, you are now attached to them. You might be attached to the micro, to the macro. What do you mean? Oh, I'm attached to the dick.
Yeah.
I'm attached to that sex.
Yeah.
I'm attached to a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
He treat me good.
Huh? I might be attached to a social construct that says it is cheaper to keep him or her. I lose more by leaving them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Law. Situationship.
Mm-hmm.
The purpose of them coming into your life and you entering into a situation shift is to ultimately shift your perspective, because you get what you deserve, you get who you are, and you think the person coming into your life is supposed to make everything better. No, they're supposed to bring chaos. So you can do what? Self-reflect. Huh? They come to show you that you're an enabler. Mm-hmm. They come to show you that you're not very communicative or transparent or open.
As you think you are.
As you think you are. They come to show you that your communication style is primarily argumentative and combative. They come to show you that really you don't allow people in because you've been hurt so much that regardless of how good they treat you, they are only let into a certain tier of your spirit because there is fear in letting them go deeper.
Yeah.
That's why they...
Come on now.
Listen. Women be like, how do I attract all these unavailable men? Men that be unavailable. Well, how do you show up or not show up for yourself? See, if you're not totally available within you, how you be like, I want a relationship, but I don't want all the drama and I don't want all the problems and I don't want all, you're not totally available.
Nope.
You're not totally vulnerable. You're not totally open. Huh? Huh? See, let me tell you something. You want something that is imbalanced in life. See, let me tell you, in African spirituality, you do a ritual and you asking for something. Just like in church, you got to give something in order to receive. You reap what you sow. You hear, Even witches say, oh, you want to kill somebody? Well, a life for a life. On the spirit side, there has to be some type of exchange. You got a lot of people that don't want to deal with the balance of life. So what that means is they want something great, but they don't want to do a great thing in their spirit. See, in order to have a great person, you must be a great person. In order to become a great person, there must be great work dedicated to fixing and healing yourself. That's how greatness begets greatness. But if you're not doing the work, if you're not confronting yourself, all you got is gender roles. So now relationships become transactional and performance-based. I signed up for you to do this, and you signed up for me to do this or that. I upheld my side of the bargain. You reneged on yours. Now watch this. But because I love you, you don't love me. You're attached to me. The great Buddha says, attachment is the source of all suffering. All you got is gender role. Don't lose your job, nigga, because you're going to lose your woman. See, Big Mama used to call it something different now. Big Mama used to call it something different. She said, oh, that girl's a ladder climber.
Oh, yeah.
That girl's a ladder climber. Mm-hmm. She ain't never loved you. She was with you just so she didn't have to be alone.
Oh, yeah. For the ride, baby.
But she was looking over your shoulder, seeing what ladder around you goes higher than the ladder you have. That's a ladder climber. Where Big Mama at? Put Big Mama up.
I love Big Mama. Oh, that's Mom.
Huh?
That Mama's like, mm-mm.
Big Mama said, that's a ladder climber.
That sure is, baby.
She climbing the ladder.
And I ain't talking about Jacobs.
You understand? Have you noticed when you have somebody that has some kind of spiritual center, they touch you in ways that no one else has ever been able to do. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean via visible lights. What do you mean visible lights, Zo? I don't mean via their charisma, via their talent, via their intellect, via their articulation, via all things that we can see visibly, right? When somebody touch your soul, it don't matter who you get with. That bell been rung.
Yeah.
And oftentimes you will find you be with this man because he gonna do what I want him to do. Or you be with this woman because she gonna do what I want her to do. But guess what? That mind always goes back to that person who rung that bell. Who rung that spirit bell. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. I don't know if people are really listening. I don't know. Can y'all talk to me? I'm looking at y'all right now in the chat room. What up, chat? Are y'all hitting the like button? Please hit the like button and show your love and appreciation for today's show. If you are getting something out of this show, let me know by putting up a fist. Let me know if this show is resonating with your spirit right now. Just put up a fist and let me know right now. Can I see that? Can we get this happening? Huh? I'll wait until I see them fists now. Alexis, Felicia. What is that? Tech Lee, Lauren B, Golden Biscuit. Yeah, I can't say your name, but he gave me 37 or she gave me 37 fists. I want to see them fists. Yeah, I want to see them. I want to see them fists.
I want to see them fists.
I want to see them fists go up.
And they say that.
And they say.
Come on.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the like button. Let's get trending.
I love you, A-Bread. You're amazing.
So again, you got the macro. Society says this is the macro. These brothers and sisters are talking about the macro right now. Mm-hmm. You got the macro. But you're in the relationship for the micro. That's spirit work.
Yeah.
You may never have met your great-great-great-grandfather, but your great-great-great-grandfather may have put an energetic impression on your family lineage through the violence he perpetuated against your great-great-grandmother. So down through the line, y'all dating people to reconcile that energetic impression that great-grandfather put on the family lineage. So you attract people that triggered that. And it's not triggered for you to constantly act it out. It's triggered for you to go, why does this happen in me? You came to this world by choice. You're just suffering from spiritual amnesia. And the relationships that you go through are designed to remind you of why you chose to come here before you were actually born. I know this is tough work. Somebody said facts happen with me and my grandfather. I got uncles and aunts who are split over my grandfather Samuel. Put up that damn picture of Nancy Bell.
Your grandma? No, that's
Emma Sue.
That's Emma Sue.
Put up Nancy Bell's daughter.
Oh yeah, Zolo.
If you got it. That's my mama and her mama. Big Mama is my mama's grandmother. And that lady in the black and white is Emma Sue's daughter, Nancy Bell. You understand? Somebody said murdered by my grandmama on my daddy's side. Look at that. See? This is real talk.
Yeah.
My grandfather, who was as black as this background right here. He was as black as this background. Granddaddy Sam had an interesting relationship with Nancy Bell. You understand? Had a very interesting relationship with my grandmother, whom I never met.
Wow.
She died at 36 from stomach cancer after having, I think stomach cancer after having 11, 12 children. I think she had 11 and the oldest one died, which made my mama the oldest. Granddaddy Sam was a hard man. Some of the boys, some of his boys, my uncles, they love Daddy. Love Granddaddy Sam. Love him. Some of the daughters, they love him, but they didn't like him.
Yeah.
Because they knew what happened with Mom. You understand?
Yeah.
The spirit work that need to be done. If you're not doing the spirit work, you're disrespecting the course. See, planet Earth is the campus. Your relationship is the curriculum. See, you can have everything. I'm going to make this house a home. Not if you're not at home with yourself.
You have no building materials.
You ain't got no materials. See, overcoming oneself allows you to become the architect of the home you build.
What happens, like in my case, my mother was adopted. I've met some of my biological family and stuff like that. They all messed up. But it's kind of like, that's a lot. It's like because I have to get in contact with them and learn about my family, because I think they'll play a major part in my growth as well.
Oh, absolutely. Because the lineage is disjointed.
Yeah.
Only disjointed in the macro, but not in the micro. Because y'all still a part of the same lineage. Mm-hmm. But the societal piece, oh, well, I was adopted, so I may not know what my mother's real story is. See, that's the part that's disjointed, right? Or I was taken from my mother, or I had to go live with my grandmama because my mother may have been on drugs.
She was.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all this spirit work got to get dealt with.
Yeah.
And guess where do you deal with it at? That nigga you think is cute? Sarah, don't start crying now. Shit.
I'm not.
Sarah being here crying.
But I just want something to be easy. It just seemed like a lot of stuff.
But
is
see,
so
who told you it's
hard.
supposed to be easy?
Why is so much stuff so fucking hard?
Because spirit ain't easy. You think it's fucking easy for them people down there at the CERN laboratories to create that hadron collider and smash those goddamn particles together to create and discover new particles? You think that's some easy shit? Them particles got to reach the speed of light or close to it in order to build up enough energy to collide into each other, and then in that split second create or reveal what they thought was already. We think there's something called the Higgs boson. Theoretical physicists were calling it the God particle. We think there's a God particle. All of these constituent particles. And at one point in the macro, we thought atoms were indestructible. That's why we called them atoms. Because atom from the Greek means indivisible. In other words, it can't be broken down into any smaller piece. Well, when we got the electron microscope, we found out that we can go inside the atom. And there's a nucleus in the atom, and then there's electrons that are popping in and out of existence based on our observation, i.e. measurement, how I'm looking at it. This is what the ancients later called the law of attraction. Or how it got bastardized and turned into the law of attraction. In other words, we live in an observer-based reality. When we're looking at the measurement, right, of electrons moving through the double slit experiment, when we observe, they act like physical space-time particles. When we're not observing, they turn into a wave of energy. What does that mean? Oh, they say, oh, that's a probability wave. What does that mean? That means technically those motherfucking electrons that we want to see behave in a physical way are now energy spread all over they're everywhere. So they have some science that explains this, or a type of math that explains it. The math says the particles are everywhere. The particles went through one at a time. The particles went through all at the same time. The particles bounced off. There's a mathematical equation that says all of that's true. They call that superposition. This is where you get into Schrodinger's cat. And the experiment from Schrodinger's cat basically says, if you have a cat in a box with some type of radioactive particle, and then you close the box, the question becomes, is the cat dead or alive? Well, it reduced down to this fact. We won't know until we open the box. In other words, we have to observe if the cat is dead or alive. Because if we don't observe, then the cat is in what they call superposition. He's dead and alive.
Because you don't know.
Because you don't know. Superposition means it's everywhere. So, and they call this function of observing collapsing the probability wave function into a solid space-time reality. So how are you collapsing the wave function in your life if you got unhealed trauma? I already been through shit like that. I don't want to go through nothing else like I went through before. Now your relationship is a reaction to what you haven't healed. Come on, man. I don't know if this is making sense. Hit the like button, y'all. So before I continue, making a house into a home, how do you do it? We got almost 300 people in here. For every 100 people, can I get one Come to Mises masterclass purchase? We already got one, so that means can I get 2 people to sign up to the Come to Mises masterclass? Can I get 2 people to sign up? Go to ComeToMises.com, because this is all the stuff I'm talking about right here, right now. We really gonna go. We gonna go down the rabbit hole on this relationship masterclass, because like I said before, staying at home is coming. These variants, Delta, Theta, Omega, 18 months after the motherfucking vaccination, and now you still got 4-5 different variations? Okay, this go home is about to be back in effect. Now the question is, who you going home to? What work are you about to go home to? Huh? See, having a talk and saying, well, we talked about it, that ain't healing it.
We talked about it.
I talked to my mama about what she did, or I talked to my daddy, or I talked to my uncle about what he did, and woo, woo, woo. That ain't healing it. That's a start, but that ain't healing it. See, you just want to have the talk so you can say you had the talk, so you can say those famous words, I'm over it.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't get over something that's in you. Uh-oh. You can't get over something that's become a part of you. Look, relationships based on finance. Sure. Of course. Transactional society. This society has no spirituality whatsoever. None whatsoever. Let me go back to Krishnamurti. Can we think about love? When you love, is thought functioning? Can we stop collapsing the wave function? Thought is how you view the world. Okay. Can we talk about love? When you love, is thought functioning? Love and thought are not in opposition. Do not let us divide them as opposites. When one loves, there is a sense of separateness, of bringing people together, of disbanding them, pushing them away. Surely, that state of love can be experienced only when the process of thought is not functioning. Do you know what he's saying? How can I love you through the filter of judgment? Through the filter of evaluation? Is he good for me? Is she right for me? Is she going to be down? Am I worried about her being loyal? We're collapsing the wave function around fear, right? Surely that state of love can be experienced only when the process of thought is not functioning, which does not mean that one must become crazy or unbalanced. On the contrary, it requires the highest form of thought to go beyond it. What are the majority of your thoughts with regards to relationship? Let's just be honest. Just tell me from your experience, Sarah.
From my experience, what have I experienced or what I expect?
These are your thoughts. Oh, okay. What do you expect?
In my case, I've always I seem to give more or love really hard, really fast, and I want them to get on board and ride the wave with me. Never happens. Then after it, then they realize how amazing I am. But by the time I moved on, because you talking about what they did. I'm talking about you, your thoughts. Me. Yeah. My thoughts on relationships is that I feel like you should go in 100% at all times. At the same time, I thought I was going 100%. At the same time, my fear was going 200% though.
Now watch this. What you're asking for is equity.
Yeah.
In a roundabout way.
Yeah.
And how can a work in progress ask for 100% effort? Ooh.
Yeah, because I'm trying to find somebody that will reciprocate what I give, and at the same time, I was getting that.
Did the Good Samaritan want reciprocation?
No, they just were just doing it. But the thing is, I was getting reciprocal what I was giving out because I was very selfish and they were too. So I was giving out selfishness, and that's what I got in return, and wondered why it didn't work.
Boom. Relationship as a mirror. Boom. Relationship as a mirror.
Yeah.
Boom.
But I can guarantee you this.
Now watch this.
With maturity and stuff like that I've grown, I've grown this life. My next relationship is going to be amazing. I just know it.
Now watch this. Based off of what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Krishnamurti again. Can we find a way of living in which we do not use each other psychologically, emotionally, not depend on another, not use another as a means of escape from our own tortures, from our own despairs, from our own loneliness? Can we find a way to love without using them as the vehicle away from the work?
Does he know me? Is he coming? Oh my God.
How you gonna make a home and I'm your scapegoat from the work you supposed to do? That's why you attracted me here. How you gonna make this a home?
I got 3 bricks.
You think your sex and your seasoning is enough? Sex and seasoning.
Hey!
Hey!
S&S band.
You think them two is the Shaq and Kobe of relationships? Sex and seasoning.
And they didn't work neither.
Bitch, you done gave me hypertension.
I'm gonna be a dizzy playing with you.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this work is real. We having these conversations, and no disrespect to these good brothers and sisters who come together, but this is all they know. This is a fruitless and pointless conversation at the highest level. Mm-hmm. At the level they are at, man, we dropped game tonight. We had jewels up in here.
We relationship entrepreneurs.
You understand me? This could go on and be a real TV show. No disrespect. I don't mean no disrespect. I'm saying these conversations get old and weary and worn out because people can only reach a certain level. We at the macro.
Yeah.
What you bringing to the table? Well, I got some boudin sausage.
I got a boudin sausage.
Yeah, I got some boudin, some boudin. Is it boudin?
It's boudin.
I got some boudin, not boudin. I got boudin.
Oh yeah.
I got some with that dirty rice.
Yo.
What you know about a little dirty rice?
Hey.
I got that jambalaya.
Come on now. That etouffee.
I got a little etouffee. I got some salmon croquettes. You know salmon croquettes.
You know about that salmon?
You that salmon croquette. I got some of them.
Yeah,
well, nigga, what we gonna eat on? Well, I got the food. You responsible for the plates and the silverware.
I got some frozen dinner trays I can clean out for you.
You understand? And like I said, no disrespect to those people who did that show, and it's all cool. People be hitting me every time somebody is on some relationship shit. Everybody hit me, and it's like, okay, all right, I see it. But I'm telling y'all, that's not why you in relationship. That's the easy part of relationship. Having Netflix, having a place to live, having a car, getting some money, and all you got to do is be a mercenary.
Yeah.
This society is a mercenary. Yeah. It's a mercenary type society. So you got to be a dog. You got to be hungry. Yeah. This is why so many female CEOs can't turn off the CEO when they go home to their relationship to their man. Yeah. This is why Stedman and them ain't married yet. See, I can't turn off. If I'm running the world, if they didn't put black women in such a position and I'm out here dogging the world, how can I not dog you?
You knew what you was getting.
You really here on performance. You are my escape. But if you get out of line, I'm going to show you why I run the world. I'm going to show you why I'm the CEO.
Come on now.
You saw what Dr. Dre's wife did to him. Hey, I'm a lawyer, pimp.
Don't ever forget that.
First, I'm your woman, but watch. I'm a lawyer. And when it go bad, I'm going to show you what lawyers do. I'm finna get this paper.
Yeah, I'll let you do you. But I'm going to do
Oh, you cheating now? Oh, let me show you what I do for a living.
Document. Come on now.
Let me get in here and show you how I get down. See, you make them beats. Them beats is wonderful now. Them beats, I dance to them beats every time I hear the kick drum, boy. Let me tell you something. That shit's fire now. You the Dr. Dre of that shit, but I'm the Dr. Dre of this law shit, dog. I'm finna go in here and Dr. Dre your ass.
Oh my God.
I'm finna show you what the chronic is.
Oh, run me my money. Run me my money.
Do you see?
Wow.
Do you see? Huh? Krishnamurti, the idea is not love. The idea, the word is not love. But only when you have seen the whole movement of desire, attachment, pleasure, then out of that depth of perception comes this strange flower with its extraordinary love. This, with its extraordinary perfume. This is love. See, do you love me because you're attached? Do you love me because I fulfill a certain type of desire? Do you love me because I bring pleasure to you? Listen, how come you don't love me the same when you're disappointed? How come you don't love me the same when I hurt you? Prince said it. You'll sing Prince, but you won't live Prince. Would you run to me if somebody hurt you? Even if that somebody was me. If I was your girlfriend, 1987. Hey. Come on, uncles and shit calling. See, it's easy to sing the melody. It's easy to sing that melody. Huh?
Living them lyrics or something.
But living them lyrics. This is why I said on my Instagram page, I said, do you know you have a stronger relationship with your music playlist than you have with your significant other? See, your music goes with you from relationship to relationships. How many times have you listened to Adore with different niggas that you said you loved? How many times have you listened to Luther Vandross, A House Is Not a Home, with different niggas? Right? It ain't... Wait.
Share my world.
Share my world. Don't you leave.
Don't you leave.
Promise I'll be.
That beat go hard though.
How many times? That playlist, you got a stronger relationship with that music playlist than you have with your significant other. Now I'm trying to tell you this. I know y'all don't want to hear it. I know. Listen, you looking at your woman right now like, how do I get out? It's so much time and energy and money invested. What the fuck? She looking at you like, nigga, just say the word. I've been ready to go. Cleophas is down the street. Nigga got wood.
That's what we gotta do. Separate. Talk about me and you. Come on,
sing it.
You just had several breakup songs, you know. Life is a musical.
Brothers, how many women have you played D'Angelo?
Come on.
Oh, my lady.
Hey.
Ladies, how many niggas have you played D'Angelo and Lauryn Hill? Doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter.
Y'all niggas play these records for everybody. Everybody hear the same playlist.
Yeah.
Come on.
I even got a little Fantasia When I See You. You know
Come
what I'm saying?
Your fucking relationships ain't original.
Lovers and friends.
Oh, watch me hit you. Watch me hit you. Right here, Krishnamurti. Love is something totally new every day. But pleasure is not. Pleasure has a continuity. Love is always new, and therefore it is its own eternity. Listen, I don't know what, see, somebody told you love wasn't enough. Somebody told you love isn't enough. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me that is not a belief system here. Love ain't enough. Love don't pay the bills. Huh?
Let I pay my bill.
Tell me I'm lying. No romance without finance.
Pay my bill. Keep paying my telephone bill. Keep paying my automobile.
Tell me I'm lying. Huh? How many times have you played Michael Jackson, Lady in My Life? You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me.
But what about the new one that's going on now? You know, she don't want to drink, she want her rent paid.
How about that? Huh? I got so many of them in here. Ooh, I got so many of them. You will know love when the mind is very still and free from its search for gratification and escapes. First, the mind must come entirely to an end. Mind is the result of thought, and thought is merely a passage, a means to an end. Thought is the reflex of memory and thus the past. When life is merely a passage to something, how can there be love? Love comes into being when the mind is naturally quiet, but you're anxious and worried on if they're the one, or if they're going to be true to you, or if they're going to stay with you, or if they're going to really accept you, or you're worried about their summation of who you are, of who they think you are anyway. Wow. Love comes into being when the mind is quiet, not made quiet through force. When it sees the false as the false and the true as the true. When the mind is quiet, then whatever happens is the action of love. It is not the action of knowledge. Knowledge is mere experience, i.e. the past. And experience is not love. Experience cannot know love. Love comes into being when we understand the total process of ourselves. And the understanding of ourselves is the beginning of wisdom. We don't want to be wise. We want to be accepted. We want to be approved of. We want to be acknowledged. But there is no acknowledgement if you don't acknowledge the totality of you. There is no acceptance if you don't accept the totality of you. There is none of these things. Listen, just follow my logic. Can you not see how you can give birth to worry if you're concerned about if your partner loves you or not?
Oh, yeah.
You give birth to anxiety. Can you not see that?
Like somehow it's going to make you a certified lover. You know what I'm saying?
My partner has to accept me.
Yeah.
I notice the things that people bark on the most be the shit they supposed to work on. Yeah. You got to accept me, but you don't accept you. You want me to accept the whole you, but you only fuck with half of you?
Both of us don't know about it. We don't know what the other party is. We both don't know.
Man, if you don't knock off these motherfuckers, I deserve.
Baby, I deserve. Come on, Tank.
Come on.
Come on, Tank.
I know this is hard work. This ain't easy work. I know. This is hard work. This ain't easy work. I know.
It's hitting me and I don't have somebody, so I can imagine the people listening to this that I got somebody looking at them crazy right now like, you hear what he's saying?
So you heard what I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can be a monster in this society and become monstrously successful. And in a lot of ways, that is a prerequisite for success in this society. If Bayer, the aspirin company, says, fuck it, we're going to sell this contaminated, HIV contaminated medicine in France because we can't lose no money on it. That's a killer. That's a monster. That's a serial killer. Do you understand? That's a psychopath. That's a sociopath. That's both of them wrapped into one horrible society, right? Okay, Krishnamurti. Now, apply this next quote to your relationship. I need y'all to hear me. Apply what I'm. This is a moment. Somebody find this quote on YouTube or find it on Google somewhere and tag me in it on Instagram. This is the quintessential quote. The man said, "It is no measure of health to be fully adjusted to a sick society." I'm saying you got to be a monster in order to be a winner in this society. You really do. Of course, we're not speaking in absolutes for the people who assume that we're not speaking in absolutes. Some banal is our famous word that we took from Robert Anton Wilson's book, Prometheus Rising. Some banal. But I'm going to say in this society, mostly everybody has to be a monster. We're taught to be competitive in sports. We're taught to be competitive in school. You don't think you're being competitive, but really, that's how they look at it. Black, poor families got to compete with white, rich families in college all the damn time. That's a whole nother. Listen to this quote. A mind that is innocent means a mind that is incapable of being hurt. Because it is incapable of being hurt, it will not hurt another. So what is hurt for? What is the purpose of hurt? Why do the people who say they love us hurt us? Come on, y'all, hit that super chat button. Show your love. Everybody send $5. Everybody just drop 5 piece on it. If you've already super chatted, thank you. Thank you, Frank One, for appreciating the audio here. Thank you. Please send Sarah $5 because Sarah is killing this motherfucking show right now. I swear to God, singing and all types of comments. And y'all hit that super chat. Show your love. Please sign up to come to Mises. Sign up to come to Mises. G Smooth, he's the first one to do it. G Smooth, thank you, brother. Thank you, G Smooth. Come to Mises.com. Use the code. The code gives you the real price. Use the code. Thank you, J Akbar on the Cashapp. Thank you. ZoLive 21. Class begins September 22nd, 2021. 4 hours. 4 days, 8 hours, special guest. It's going to be amazing. Please hit that super chat. Show your appreciation for what we're doing. Also, please hit Sarah's Cash App. G Smooth, good looking. Thank you. Roger Wilco. Thank you, Roger. Who else we got in here? I'm trying to shout everybody out. Who's in here? Let's shout everybody out. Everybody getting shouted out. PDGAF. What does that stand for? I think GAF is give a fuck. To your topic, what do I bring to the table? A tablecloth made out of my prenup. Keep up the good work, good brother.
Damn.
Yep. Daryl Hardy. Daryl from Chicago. Love you, big brother Zoe. Daryl Hardy. What's happening? What's happening? Thank you, Daryl. We appreciate it. Please hit the like button, subscribe, the notification bell, share this sucker. Because I just want to, listen, I want to tear down everything you thought about relationships. I want to tear it down. Daryl, what is his name?
Perpinam.
I don't want to disrespect the name. Daryl, thank you, brother, for these spiritual gems. I appreciate you, good brother.
Thanks, Daryl.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate all the love that you can share with us. Daniel just hit me. Daniel Williams just hit me on Cashapp. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate each and every one of you. I'm shouting everybody out. If I can catch your name, I'm going to shout it out. If I don't catch your name, I'm sorry in advance. Please forgive me. But thank you. Carlton just sent $5 on the Cash App. We appreciate you, Carlton. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
what it do, Al B, Mimi, Zoe, good folk. Yep, we up in here. Like buttons, like buttons. Where did I leave off, Sarah? KJ just hit us. Love from Brooklyn.
You were going to your quote from Krishna Merchant.
Right. That hurt, right?
Yeah, that hurt.
But the mind has to be innocent. Our mind has been made guilty by unhealed trauma. A guilty mind is a mind that looks through the lenses or the lens of victimhood. Why did this happen to me? Why did I have to go through this? Right? The clinicians call it self-victimization, where you re-victimize yourself through this unhealed trauma. You keep re-victimizing. You keep bringing the past, which is a space-time event. Thank you, Tommy G. Which is a space-time event, right? This is what we said, what's the purpose of hurt? Hurt works like this. This is the victimhood mentality, seeing the world through that gestalt. Hurt works for this purpose and this purpose only. You're driving a car. That oil light indicator, come on. That check light indicator, come on. Hurt in your body tells you, shit, I done fucked up my plantar fasciitis. I need to. Hurt is an indicator.
Yes.
It's an indicator that something is wrong, that must be addressed. Does frustration bring a certain type of hurt? Does disappointment bring a certain type of hurt? Daytona Crutchfield. She got one of them old school black family names.
Okay, Crutchfield.
She from the Crutchfield. She got 12 brothers. They all play football. The Crutchfields. The Crutchfield brothers, they cold as hell. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are responding. Thank you for responding. You guys don't know how much it means to me when you respond. I appreciate it. I deeply appreciate that. She said, yes, that's right. That's right, Daytona. Come through. Hurt is an indicator. Like I said, does disappointment, does frustration carry a type of hurt? Does being let down carry a type of hurt? Here we go. Does not standing up for yourself carry a type of hurt? Does not standing up to yourself carry a type of hurt? There's some kind of indicator in you that says, this ain't right. There is a discomfort. Maybe it's not to the point of hurt, but it might be discomfort. It may be uncomfortable. It may be friction in your spirit that says, damn, I didn't do right by me. Now, please journal this. Get a journal book. And journal how many times you don't do right by you, by yourself. That will lead directly to a mirror reflection of somebody not doing right by you. If you can journal and list the stuff you do to yourself, how then can you turn around and say, but you got to do right by me. I get to not do right by myself, but you are held to a different standard. That's the same shit we do to our kids. Do as I say
and not as I do.
Oh. Are y'all listening? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Show appreciation for this show. I hope this show is resonating. I need it to resonate. I need y'all to let it happen. What is the purpose of the show if we're not going to do the work? Right? Since I was a child, they always said, oh, that's the funny one. That's the bright one. He bright. He funny. He smart. He this. He that. Right? But let me tell you something. None of that shit matters if I can't inspire. I posted on my Instagram, I said, when a leader walks in the room, the followers feel intimidated. The snakes feel threatened. But the next leaders feel inspired. I'm here to inspire. I'm not here to do your work for you. Right? I'm not here to do your work for you. I don't want to do your work for you. But I will point out that the work needs to be done. People say, Zo, what are you doing in the community? They clearly haven't listened to these shows. Right? They clearly haven't listened to these shows. Society is so fucking toxic that we're only inspired by the notion or the potentiality of making some money. That's when we get inspired. You'll spend $10,000 on a course if they have a guarantee at the end of it, you will make $1 million. See, this is how society works. It's transactional. If you make I guarantee you make $1 million if you spend $10,000. Or there's no guarantee that you'll make $1 million, but you'll have a mindset that will put you on par with the mindset of millionaires. You'll spend money on that. But when it comes to spending money on yourself and investing in meaning for yourself, a lot of people are reluctant to do it. A lot of people are frustrated and reluctant to do it. Why? Because spirituality is intangible. Right? We talking about the inherent meanings. We get into our Bibles. Our Bibles are allegorical. They use allegories. Right? They're not speaking parables as Jesus spoke in parables. I'm not talking to everybody. I don't need everybody to understand what I'm talking about. Speaking in parables, right? Shit. I am not sent but to the house of the lost sheep of Israel only. I'm not here to talk to everybody. Do you get what I'm saying? So, spirituality is a parable. In Zen Buddhism, they have the koan. The koan. K-O-A-N. Koan. And there's riddles. What's the sound of one hand clapping? Right? To get you outside of normal thought. This is Krishnamurti saying thought is the past. Thought contaminates the present. If you got unhealed wounds, you're carrying that into the present and contaminating it. And you can't hide the work through gender roles. Do you understand? It's about investing in yourself. Do you need a celebrity to do it? Maybe a celebrity will motivate you. See, we're tired of symbols. Barack Obama was a symbol. White people gained $30 trillion under his rule. Black people broker than ever after the Obama administration policies. But because he's a symbol of blackness reaching the highest level, even that was a slap in the face. He's not the black that you are. He's not black from Houston.
Okay.
He's not black from Oakland.
He ain't black.
He not black from Brooklyn. He not black from Compton. This is a different type of black, just like Kamala.
Okay.
No disrespect. They black. They melanated. Hey, no disrespect. But the disrespect is you'll accept a symbol of you as opposed to the real you. Oh, we done made progress. We doing worse than ever. Look at the metrics. The numbers is right there. We're doing worse than ever. And this thing is coming back with a vengeance. And you about to be locked in the house with somebody that ain't did no work.
Ooh.
And you gonna be in that house too, and you ain't did no work. And I'm gonna be at my house by myself. My HOSE, my house. My house by myself.
I'm at my dog, Lola.
I'm gonna be by myself. In my house. This work is coming. You want to be a statistic? The domestic violence spike, that spike coming. Watch. You know what? We tried mandates. We tried this and that. We got to shut it down. We were talking about it before the show started. We got to shut it down.
Unless you got your vaccine card.
So you know what's about to happen? That don't even mean nothing.
Yeah.
You can be fully, 74% of the people that are getting hit with the Delta are fully.
Yeah.
You understand? You better go make that toilet paper run. You better go make that water run.
Come on, that water.
You better go get the motherfucking canned goods. Better go get the canned goods. Better go get the paper towels. Stock up on the popsicles, all that extra meat. You got that. We got a Frigidaire in the garage that we put all the meats in.
The deep freezer.
The deep freezer.
Yeah, Lord,
Big Mama had a deep freezer. You go outside, down in the basement, open up that deep freezer. Yeah, you better get stocked up again because it's coming.
Yeah. My mama said you gotta kill a whole cow and just put the parts in the deep freezer, baby, and take out what you need.
Take out what you need.
For right now.
We want fried cow tail.
Oh.
And leave the hair on the end of it. Listen.
Like a little gristle.
We want that gristle. You understand? That's oxtail. We want that. This shit coming. Because you can't stop being human, which is addicted to stimulation. I'm out here. I'm doing. I'm going. I'm grinding. I'm around motherfuckers. I got a party. Okay, it's coming. And when it comes to you, you're going to have to deal with you and whoever you with. It's coming. Steven!
Mark of the government, yeah.
Thank you, Steven. Wait, hold on. Let's see what happened.
I'm going to Purple House.
You going where?
I'm going to Purple House.
Don't go to Purple House. Listen, I know sometimes you guys get frustrated with me or pissed off with me. Listen, I'm not perfect. Never have been. And like I said, y'all have heard my testimony on many a night. I have been through hell. I am not perfect. Steve Barnes, thank you. Thank you for the Cashapp. Steve Barnes, thank you. I am not perfect. And like I said, many of my most valuable lessons that I share with you guys, just because y'all show up, I had to pay for it. I had to pay for through hurt, I've had times of extreme loneliness. You know, I've been down, whole 9 yards, man. Like, I mean, down. Shit, man. There was a time, man. Shit. You know, my life just, whoop. Think you're doing okay. Next thing you know, whoop. No, you're not. There was a time, man, when I was doing T-Radio V, I was catching the bus to T-Radio V. Be on the 212, catch the bus to T-Radio V from Inglewood to Hollywood. During that time, I was on the Corey Holcomb show. I would catch the bus from Inglewood to Hollywood, then catch an Uber to the Corey Holcomb show. There were times, man, where me and Bobby, neither one of us had a car. Bobby would get away and come pick me up. Bobby, I love Bobby, man. Shit, I love Bobby to death. Bobby would find a way, man, and come pick me up, and we both do the show together. You understand? But every lesson I learned cost me something dearly. Every lesson I've learned, the universe took a pound of flesh. The universe took something from me in order for me to get this information. So for all the people in here who have hit the super chat and the Cashapp and people who signed up, I think we got 2 signups for the master class. Please understand that, you know, this information that you paid for, which is you investing in yourself, this shit came at a hell of a price for me. And so I am deeply appreciative of anybody who can, you know, get on board with what I'm trying to do. Daryl Riley, thank you for doing that. And show love to Sarah, because we're about to wrap it up. But I'm here just to say, man, life gets long and heavy when you've been assigned to be the mouthpiece to the indifferent ear. Right? Life gets long, it gets lonely, it gets frustrating when you've been assigned to be the mouthpiece to the indifferent ear. Right? An ear that doesn't want to hear, an ear that doesn't want to be co-responsible. Right? What's really real is we want our partners to be our accountability partner. But if you don't cultivate accountability within yourself, you won't recognize them as an external accountability partner. How can they hold you accountable when you're no account to yourself? I'm not here to date your wounds. I'm not here to heal your wounds. I'm here to reveal your wounds. I'm here to reflect your wounds. I can't heal them because you have the power and self-authorship of self to do that yourself. All you have to do is be able to look at the reflection I represent to you and say, this is why I'm here, because that's in me. And Zoe's not responsible for healing that aspect of me. Zoe is only responsible for reflecting it to me. You got low self-esteem. You got anxiety. You got fear. But you want to be loved. Love cannot enter that space where those vibratory mental constructs exist. I done had 1,000 come to Jesus moments. And every time I learn more, listen, every time I learn more, my next come to Jesus moment intensifies in the pain I get. Make your spirit home before you try to make a house a home. Please do the work to make your spirit home before you try to make a house a home. Nobody can make your spirit home but you. Nobody. All right. Sarah?
Yeah.
You got anything you want to say to the folks?
No, all I want to say is thank y'all for supporting all the shows that we put out there for you, and thank you for all the love.
I love Sarah. This motherfucker be cutting up.
Thank you for my Cashapp love too. I love y'all.
They've been showing you some Cashapp love.
Yeah, throw that in us. They hooking me up today. I'm gonna get some gas after this. Thank y'all for gas out here, $5. You know what I'm talking about? I feel you. Thank you.
Y'all fill Sarah's tank up. Can y'all do that? Sarah need a full tank right now.
And right now my car don't take Arco, so I gotta go to an established gas station. So
why don't it take Arco?
No, because Arco gas, I might as well go ahead and pour some bottled water in my tank.
You trying to say Arco ain't good gas?
I sure will. I'm going on record right now. Arco's trash. Get that Chevron Tech Run, baby. Hey.
Oh my God.
What a black-owned gas station. Can we get a black-owned gas station?
Wait, you want some real gas?
Okay. Well, I get gas and ribs. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Sarah, what's real gas? Name a real gas station, because you said Arco got water.
Arco got water. You know that Chevron with Tech Run. You know what I'm saying? Do a little mobile. Yeah. We don't have 76 back home, but 76, you know what I'm saying? I like it.
What about Shell?
Shell. Okay, let me tell you about Shell. Okay. You got to go to the right Shell, because I'm like, I don't understand. Shell gas just costs more. I don't know why.
Sarah is hilarious. But not if you work at Ralph's.
You got to work at Ralph's, then you get the discount.
They give them Ralph points.
Yes. That little 30 cent off sometimes.
Hey, 30 cent off a gallon?
Come on now. One time, if get my points up, I got $1 off per gallon. I thought it was back in Texas.
See what I'm saying?
I thought it was back
all you got to do is shop at Ralph's.
Come on, shop at Ralph's. Shout out to everybody that come see me at Ralph's and be surprised that it's me. You really do work here. Yeah.
They be like, hey, Sarah, tell Zolo I said.
Shout out to the brother that was trying to explain to me what Kundalini was. in the line. Y'all be smart,
seriously. Though. Can we get that last person to sign up to the Come to Jesus? I would really appreciate it. It would make our day. We have a quota. We want to hit a certain amount, and July was slow. We introduced the Come to Jesus July 4th because that's Independence Day. Because we want you to be independent. We don't want you to be codependent, right? We don't want you to be codependent in relationship, codependent on a person, codependent on a performance, external performance. Mm-hmm. We said Independence Day, and we had a slow July. I understand we had a slow July, but we want to have a more robust August coming into September when this thing is going to go down. So I'm asking, bet on yourself. This is a bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. All right?
And the last person be from Texas. All my Texas people out there. You know we need it out there. Y'all know y'all have a watch party.
They should have a watch party. That's a good idea.
We need a reason to cook. Come on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And I would even also say devotion. Bring back devotion, family devotion. Like if you got a sick family, and when I say sick, I mean, like families are, man. Like families are. People go through shit in our families, where there's alcoholism, where there's abuse, where there's violence, whatever. You should get that. Come to Mises and say, look, we having a potluck at the crib.
Yeah.
It's a 4-day long potluck. Because listen, trust me, you're going to need this shit. And guess what? You don't have to do it every day that, the event is on. When you sign up, you're signed up for life. So you guys can make it weekly. Yeah. This episode, day 1, we're going to do it every Sunday for the next 4 Sundays. But we all need to get together as families and heal this shit, man. Because I'm tired of us not being together as a people. I'm tired of us being our own worst enemy. All right, I've been talking too long. I love y'all. I appreciate everybody. Please sign up. Come to Mises.com. Use the code.
Yes.
ZoLive21. Come to Mises.com. ZoLive21. Sign up right now. Appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit it on your way out. Yep. And we out. What'd you say?
Can I say one more thing about the Come to Mises?
Yeah.
Because if y'all want something if you're tired of putting Band-Aids on your hurt and you want to get completely healed, this is what you need.
Real talk.
All right.
All right now. Sarah.
Yeah, bye.